What if I told you HBO Max is hiding a treasure trove of supernatural flicks that are equal parts spooky and seductive? Stick around, because we're diving into the top 10 sexiest supernatural movies on HBO Max that'll leave you haunted and hot under the collar. From mind-bending romances to dark, twisted fantasies, these films blend the otherworldly with raw human desire. Let's get into it. Number 10. Another Earth, released in 2011. Picture waking up to discover a twin Earth hovering in the air, exact replica of our own. Another Earth tracks Rhoda, a young woman with a recently served prison sentence, consumed with guilt and grief over a fatal accident. She develops an unlikely bond with John, a bereaved composer, played by William Apother, whose understated intensity is compelling. The sci-fi premise of a parallel planet amps up the emotional stakes, with Britt Marling's vulnerable performance as Rhoda adding a layer of raw, almost forbidden attraction. The film's dreamy visuals, think glowing planets and misty nights, create a hauntingly intimate vibe. It's less about jump scares and more about the pull of what could have been, making it a slow-burn supernatural romance that lingers. Number 9. Mickey 17, released in 2025. Flash forward to a future where space colonization becomes weirdly sexy. Mickey 17, adapted from the novel Mickey 7, features Robert Pattinson as a throwaway colonist who dies and is reborn endlessly. Every new Mickey keeps the memories of the previous one, and Pattinson's brooding sex appeal makes every iteration feel perilously seductive. The twist? His repeated returns from the dead blur distinctions between life, death, and identity, and Naomi Ackie's character introduces a glimmer of chemistry that is both doomed and electric. The cold, otherworldly imagery of alien worlds is played against the passion of Mickey's existential desire. This one's a wild roller coaster of cosmic mystery with a sexy bite. Number 8. Lost River, released in 2014. Ryan Gosling's directorial debut, Lost River, is a fever dream of supernatural grit and neon-soaked desire. Set in a decaying town, it follows Billy, a single mom played by Christina Hendricks, who stumbles into a bizarre underworld to save her family. The film's surreal vibe, think cursed rivers and ghostly cabarets, pairs with Gosling's hypnotic visuals to create a world that's equal parts eerie and seductive. Matt Smith's sinister but charismatic portrayal of a tyrannical local lends a threatening allure, and the between-character chemistry is akin to dancing on the precipice of oblivion. It's madcap, haunting, and irresistibly sensual. Number 7. Dream Scenario, released in 2023. What happens when you begin showing up in everyone's dreams? Dream Scenario features Nicolas Cage in the lead role of Paul, a bookish professor who is suddenly a worldwide sensation when he appears in strangers' minds. The supernatural gimmick is crazy. Paul's dream intrusions go from heroic to appallingly intimate, and Cage's cringeworthy charm makes it strangely engrossing. The movie gets into the hypnotic allure of being remembered, with Julianne Nicholson as Paul's wife providing a realistic, emotional draw. The imagery, combining ordinary suburbia and trippy dreamscapes, keeps you glued. It's humorous, disturbing, and oddly sexy in its probing of desire and celebrity. Number 6. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, released in 2016. Tim Burton's gothic fairy tale puts a quirky, sensual twist on the supernatural. Jake, played by Asa Butterfield, stumbles upon a secret school for children with freakish powers, such as invisibility or setting things on fire, commanded by mysterious Miss Peregrine, played by Eva Green. Green's performance is raw magnetism. Her sharp beauty and time-stopping abilities both guardian and forbidden fruit. The movie's rich visuals, from eerie old estates to time-loop beaches, paint a sentimental, otherworldly mood. The tension between Emma, a floating girl played by Ella Purnell, and Jake provides a teenage, heart-racing chemistry that makes this a supernatural treasure. Number 5. Where the Wild Things Are, released in 2009. Spike Jonze transforms a children's book into a raw, emotional adventure that's unexpectedly sensual. Max, a solitary boy, runs away to a realm of gigantic, untamed beasts who make him their king. The supernatural aspect is in this wild island, where dream and reality converge. The creatures, voiced by stars such as James Gandolfini, have the feel of being projections of Max's inner struggle, their enormous furry forms both soothing and primitive. The golden, sun-dappled look of the film and the brief, furious connections between Max and the creatures have a weird, nearly mythic appeal. It's a boyhood fantasy so longed for that it feels deeply, surprisingly sensual. Number 4. Chronicle, released in 2012. 3 high school students acquire telekinetic abilities after stumbling across a mysterious object, and Chronicle makes their tale a dark, action-packed ride. Dane DeHaan's Andrew is the standout. His intense brooding and fall into darkness, both tragic and alarmingly charismatic. The supernatural abilities, flying, one truck crash with one's mind, heighten the danger, but the frenetic found footage aesthetic makes it feel immediate and actual. The chemistry between Andrew and his cousin Matt, played by Alex Russell, sizzles with tension, mixing rivalry and loyalty. The urban, rain-lashed visuals of this film add a gritty, sensual roughness to this story of power and loss. Number 3. Cronos, released in 1993. Guillermo del Toro's First is a vampire movie unlike any other. Cronos tracks Jesus, an antique dealer played by Federico Lupi, who stumbles upon a curious device that provides eternal life, but at a price. The otherworldly object, a gold scarab that tunnels into body tissue, is grotesque and oddly seductive, reflecting the film's mix of horror and lust. Ron Perlman's intimidating yet charismatic turn as a thug tracking the device provides a level of raw, tactile suspense. Del Toro's gothic imagery, candlelit corridors, and blood-red color palettes mimic an intimate, near-sensual mood. It's a dark, sensual interpretation of immortality. Number 2. Sinners, released in 2024. Ryan Coogler's follow-up is a vampire saga that's both sexy and terrifying. Michael B. Jordan plays twin brothers, one a minister, the other a vampire, embroiled in a supernatural war in 1930s America. The gothic feel of the movie, creepy graveyards, candlelit churches, establishes the groundwork for a tale soaked in illicit longing. Jordan's dual performance crackles, his preacher exuding restrained evil while his vampire brother seethes with killer allure. The tension with co-star Wunmi Mosaku infuses a heart-wrenching, sensual tug. Sinners weaves together horror, romance, and supernatural suspense into a visual feast that'll leave you gasping. Number 1. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, released in 2004. Number 1 on our list is the brain-bending classic Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Joel and Clementine, played by Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet, are lovers who get each other erased from their minds after a disastrous breakup. The twist of the supernatural? A sci-fi treatment that allows you to erase your mind. As memories replay in front of Joel, the film's surreal imagery, eroding beaches, dissolving houses, builds an unsettlingly intimate world. Carrey's subtle vulnerability and Winslet's hot, wild energy create their chemistry among the most tantalizing in movie history. It's a love tale smothered in supernatural mystery, revealing that even within a universe of freak science, lust is timeless. And there you have it, HBO Max's sexiest supernatural movies. From gothic nightmares to cosmic romances, these movies show the supernatural doesn't have to just be frightening. It can be straight up seductive. Which is your favorite? Leave it in the comments, and if you enjoy more off-the-radar gems like these, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, keep following those otherworldly thrills. See you in the next one.